This dashing young man is 27 years old. He is a social media sensation and a beast inside the ring. And this scary old man is just 58 years old with an ulcer flare-up. And trust me, he is nothing but a monster. The scary Iron Tyson. And we all know that they are going to beat the hell out of each other. But why are they doing so? Well, age is just a number, and Tyson is living proof of that. Age is just in our minds. If you keep that fighting spirit alive, you can achieve anything. But apart from the fighting spirit, there's something more that has compelled Mike Tyson to fight against someone half his age. Money. This fight will make both fighters a lot of money. And this was an offer that Mike couldn't refuse. But how much money are we talking about? Jake Paul has mentioned before that he thinks a fight with Tyson could bring in $300 million. And these zeros couldn't be ignored by Mike. Tyson grew up in a rough neighborhood, losing his mother at 10 and getting into trouble with the law. His life turned around when his boxing talent was discovered in a juvenile detention center. Legendary trainer Cus D'Amato took him under his wing, becoming a father figure to the young Tyson. Tyson's professional boxing career took off in 1985. By age 20, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, defeating Trevor Berbick for the WBC title. Tyson didn't stop there. He unified the heavyweight division by winning the WBA and IBF titles, becoming the first to hold all three major belts at once. Known as Iron Mike and the baddest man on the planet, Tyson was feared for his powerful knockouts, with 44 of his 50 wins by knockout. His victories over Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks are legendary. But Tyson's career wasn't just about success. In 1992, Tyson's life took a dark turn when he was convicted of rape and sentenced to 6 years in prison. After serving 3 years, he tried to reclaim his former glory, regaining the WBA and WBC titles in 1996. However, his comeback was marred by more controversies, including the infamous 1997 fight where he bit off part of Evander Holyfield's ear. Tyson retired from boxing in 2005 but didn't fade into obscurity. He ventured into entertainment, appearing in movies like The Hangover and starring in his own one-man show, Mike Tyson, Undisputed Truth. Tyson also published memoirs that gave a raw account of his life. Today, he's involved in business, running a successful cannabis company, and now life takes a strange turn. He is eyeing a return to the ring in 2024 for this crazy exhibition match. On the Club Random podcast with Bill Maher, Tyson said he'd only fight if it broke pay-per-view records. He also mentioned on his Hotboxing podcast that he'd face Paul for $1 billion. But last year, Akin Ak-Reyes from Dazn Boxing said that if there was a solid offer on the table, ranging from $50 million to possibly close to $100 million, Mike would come back. He mentioned that it wouldn't take $1 billion to bring Mike back, but he wouldn't return for $5 or $10 million, and might not even for $20 million. While specific purse amounts for Tyson and Paul have not been officially disclosed, estimates indicate that Tyson could earn around $20 million from the fight, based on comments from UFC legend Henry Cejudo. Jake Paul revealed that he expects to earn around $40 million for the fight. But this time, there won't be any pay-per-view for this fight. People can stream it for free if you have a Netflix subscription. Instead of the traditional PPV setup, Netflix likely made a big payment to the fighters up front. The standard subscription costs around $15 per month in the US, which could contribute to the overall revenue generated from the event. The fight will take place at AT&T Stadium in Texas, with over 66,000 tickets sold. The event already raked in over $10 million. All those flashy sponsorships and ads played a big part in boosting the event's revenue. Every commercial and sponsor logo meant more money flowing in. Then there's the merchandise. Fans went wild for fight-related gear. From exclusive shirts to memorabilia, the popularity of Tyson and Paul drove a lot of sales. Given the high profile of this match, it is plausible that merchandise sales could reach around $10 million in sponsorship revenues, in the range of $10 million to $20 million. Combining the projected earnings, pay-per-view revenue, ticket sales, and sponsorship or advertising, the Tyson vs. Paul fight could potentially generate over $300 million in total revenue, making it one of the most lucrative boxing events in recent history. But why did Tyson decide to step back into the ring after so long? Tyson's career ended in 2005, but the chance to fight Jake Paul was too tempting to resist. Rumor has it that Tyson was eyeing a comeback for a hefty fee. Tyson has shared why he's taking the risk of fighting a much younger opponent. He believes Jake Paul cannot even hurt him. For Tyson, his whole career has been about chasing glory. The pain is a small price for the greatness it brings. Tyson, always the smart businessman, is using this attention to his advantage. He's announced a partnership with the energy supplement company LFGO and the launch of its energy pouches. He mentioned that he was feeling better than ever and had partnered with LFGO because it increased his energy and kept him focused. So is Tyson back in the ring for the thrill, the money, or the glory? Maybe it's all three. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are not just about throwing punches in the ring, they're also hitting it big in the business world. Tyson has dived deep into the cannabis industry, while Paul has expanded into media and entertainment. Let's break down their ventures. Tyson's company, Tyson 2.0, was valued at $160 million in 2021. In 2022, it secured $9 million in a Series A funding round led by JW Asset Management. Tyson 2.0 is raking in millions each month and is set to surpass $100 million in revenue by 2024. With products available in over 20 U.S. states, Tyson 2.0 is eyeing international expansion to countries like Canada, Thailand, and Germany. The company offers a range of products, including the popular Toad flower strain and ear-shaped Mike Bites edibles. On the other hand, Jake Paul's most valuable promotion, or MVP, has been involved in several major boxing events. Paul's upcoming fight against Tyson is himself pocketing about $40 million. Beyond boxing, Paul's YouTube channel boasts over 20 million subscribers, bringing in millions of views. He's also his documentary series, Being Jake Paul. Both Tyson and Paul have successfully leveraged their fame to build thriving businesses. Tyson's focus is on cannabis, while Paul is making waves in media and entertainment. These two are proving they're not just fighters, they're also smart entrepreneurs. From being a YouTube star to stepping into the boxing ring, Paul's journey has been nothing short of amazing. A big win against Tyson would cement his status in the boxing world and set him up for even more high-profile fights. Jake used his online presence to hype up the Tyson fight like no other. After knocking out Mike Perry, Paul was all over social media, calling out Tyson and creating a buzz. His social media game is strong. With a huge following on platforms like YouTube and Instagram, Paul attracts a lot of attention. This isn't just good for his ego, it's great for his wallet too. Brands and sponsors are eager to jump on board because they know reaching Jake Paul's audience is a golden opportunity. So when you think about it, Jake Paul's success is a mix of big fights and even bigger online influence. His ability to promote himself and his fights through social media plays a huge role in making events like Tyson vs. Paul a blockbuster. Local businesses felt the buzz of this fight. Hotels, restaurants, and even transportation services likely saw a huge spike in customers. The fight is already a win for the entire city. Local hotels are bracing for full occupancy, with 80,000 fans expected to flood the area. The usual room rates of $150 to $250 are likely to jump by 20% to 30%, raking in $1 million to $2.5 million over the weekend. Restaurants and bars are also gearing up for a major boost, with sales projected to spike by 25% to 50%. Transportation services, from ride-sharing to taxis, are set to cash in too. Expect a 40% to 60% surge in demand, translating to an extra $40,000 to $60,000 for each service, and a total of $5 million overall. This isn't a regular fight with all the strict rules, it's an exhibition match. That means lighter regulations and less pressure for a knockout. Both Tyson and Paul stand to earn a fortune from this spectacle. There are even rumors about Tyson's former trainer suggesting the fight might be scripted. Look, there's no solid proof that this fight is fixed, but the unusual circumstances sure make for some juicy speculation. But what's in their contracts? Their contracts aren't just about the cash they get up front. They also cover things like their share of bonuses tied to their performance or ticket sales. This fight had a unique streaming deal with Netflix. This fresh approach really shook things up. Even though the exact purse details are still a secret, it's clear that the financial impact on the boxing world was huge. But do these fights take away from the real, pure boxing matches? Some people think they do, while others love the extra entertainment and financial perks. So it's important to remember that these events are just one part of the sports and entertainment world. They can happily exist alongside traditional boxing, offering something for everyone. I'd love to hear what you think. Drop a comment below. Do you enjoy these celebrity fights, or are you all about the classic boxing matches? Let's chat about it. And if you enjoyed this look into how big fights impact the industry, make sure to subscribe for more insights on sports, entertainment, and beyond.